Welcome you all to the video lecture on Basics of Computer Science, Unit 1, Generations of Computer. Let's move on to the topic. First generation of computer. The first generation relied on binary code language, that is zeros and ones, to perform the operation. It is able to solve only one problem at a time. The examples are ENIAC, EDVAC, UNIVAC. These are all the examples of the first generation computer. Characteristics of first generation. The computer is based on vacuum tube technology. These were the fastest computing device at that time. The computation time was in milliseconds. The computers was very large and requires lots of space for installation. Thousands of vacuum tubes were used and hence they generated large amount of heat. The air conditioning was essential during that time. Second generation. In second generation, the CPU components are replaced with transistors, the main memory with ferrite cores, and the second memory with magnetic disk and tapes. The smaller size of the components saw a mass production of computers, which became cheaper. Examples are IBM 1620, IBM 7094, CDC 1604, and CDC 3600. Characteristics of second generation. These machines were based on transistor technology. These were smaller when comparing to the first generation computers. The computational time is reduced to microseconds from milliseconds. It were portable and generates less amount of heat. The language used was assembly language. So the programming become more efficient and less cumbersome. The second generation computer still required air conditioning. Third generation. In third generation, scientists started integrating these components together so that they are not separate. They are fused into the circuits. People called it as large scale integrated circuits, that is LSI. Computers using such components were called third generation computers. Examples are IBM 360 series, Honeywell 6000 series. Characteristics of third generation. These computers were based on integrated circuit technology and were able to reduce the computational time from millisecond to nanosecond. And they were easily portable and are more reliable than the second generation. And they consumed very less power and generated less heat, but in some cases still air conditioning was required. The size of the computers was smaller as compared to the previous computers. Commercial production becomes easier and cheaper. Fourth generation. More and more circuits were packed in the microprocessor. Intel Corporation makes chips such as 8080 and 8086 to be followed by 80286, 80386 and 80486 and now the Pentium processor. These chips perform calculation faster and not only used in computers but also in measuring devices and even in household devices such as washing machines. Some of the examples are DEC10, Star 1000, PDP11, CRAY 1. Characteristics of fourth generation. Fourth generation computers are microprocessor-based system. These computers are very small. They are the cheapest among all the other generations. They are portable and quite reliable. They generate negligible amount of heat, hence they do not require air conditioning. GUI and pointing devices enables the user to learn to use the computer quickly. Interconnections of computers lead to better communication and resource. Fifth generation. Up to fourth generation, the classification was based purely on hardware, whereas in fifth generation, the computers are classified based on software also. VLSI technology is used in fifth generation. They have large main memories and the speed is also high. And these computers run software called expert systems. Examples are desktop, laptop, notebook, UltraBook, ChromeBook. Characteristics of fifth generation: parallel processing and artificial intelligence. In parallel processing, a computer using a parallel processing can access several instructions at once and work on them at the same time through the use of multiple central processing units. In artificial intelligence, it refers to a series of related technologies that tries to simulate and reproduce human behavior, including thinking, speaking, and reasoning.